In this lesson, we take a look at positive and negative numbers. Let's consider this temperature gauge. Okay, it records the temperature at the moment. It's up past the 20 degrees, isn't it? But it could go really cold. It could go right down to, say, minus 10 degrees or negative 10 degrees there. There's 0 degrees. Anything below 0 is referred to as negative numbers. Let's have a look. Let's say the temperature was 10 degrees as it is now, and then drops 15 degrees. Okay, the temperature now would be minus 5 degrees or negative 5 degrees. Okay, both ways of saying that are acceptable. Now, the temperature was minus 5 degrees. Okay, that's where it is now. Then rises 12 degrees. Okay, it would now be at 7 degrees. So the temperature was 7 degrees and then drops 9 degrees. New temperature would be at minus 2 degrees. Now let's consider this number line. Okay, we're starting at 0. We're going up 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. All right, I've just gone up in 2s there, but the numbers in between them, okay, would be 1, the 3, the 5, the 7, and the 9 as well. So there are our positive numbers. What happens over here, okay, on the left side of 0? Well, minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10. Now I've used the word minus to describe those numbers, but you could also use negative. Negative 1, negative 2, negative 3, etc. Now, looking at 0 there, anything to the right of 0 are positive numbers. Anything to the left of 0 are negative numbers. And looking at those negative numbers, they all have the minus sign in front, or the negative sign. There's no such sign in front of the positive numbers. But just to identify them clearly for this little exercise, I'm going to write the plus sign in front, okay, the positive sign. Let's look at some examples now. We're asked to write the directed number that describes the change. Now, a directed number basically means is it a positive number or a negative number? And this first one, what's the change from minus 2 to positive 4? Well, let's see. Where's minus 2? There it is. And we're going all the way to positive 4. So let's start at the minus 2 and let's count how many steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that 6 is in a positive direction to the right. So it's plus 6. Okay, that describes the change. The next one, from minus 4 to minus 10. Well, let's start with minus 4 and we're moving to minus 10. So let's count the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 6 steps again, but 6 steps to the left. So that would be a directed number of negative 6. Okay, minus 6. What about from positive 8 to minus 2? So start at positive 8 and then to minus 2. Let's count the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10. Okay, we're going to the left, going to the negative positions, so we go minus 10. The next one, from minus 8 to 0. Well, there's minus 8 there, and we're going to 0. Again, let's count the steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 in the positive direction. So positive 8 would describe the change. Now, let's think about this. From minus 8 to 0, we could probably do that in one step, okay? And when you have 0 involved, it's good to understand in one step. So from minus 8 all the way to 0, plus 8. Have a think about that. All right, if you're going all the way to 0, you'll have that same number, the opposite sign though. From positive 3 to minus 6. So let's start at positive 3 there, going all the way to minus 6. Now we're going to use 2 steps. We're going to go to 0. From positive 3 to 0, negative 3. And then from 0 to minus 6, negative 6. So the two steps involved, minus 3 and minus 6, altogether is minus 9. What about this one? From minus 9 to positive 7. Well, there's minus 9, and we're going all the way to positive 7. Again, let's break it up into two steps using the 0. So that's one step. From minus 9 to 0 would be plus 9. And then from 0 to 7, plus 7. So the two steps involved, plus 9 plus 7 altogether, plus 16. Excellent. Well, that concludes the lesson. Good luck with your questions.